What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and I'm so happy to finally have the Playmates toys Godzilla Classics, I think that's what you call this line, Gorosaurus 1968 from Destroy All Monsters. That's right, my Zillions, finally, we got this dude in, and I'd like to thank Zillion Nixie for acquiring it for me and sending it over. Thank you so much. You're going to be getting something shortly in the mail as thanks, so obviously I paid for it too. So very awesome. This was so hard to find. I don't know why. I don't know if they produced less of this. I had heard that they were short-casing this, but you know what? Sometimes at the beginning of runs, when things start coming out into circulation, that's what they do. But the more shipments that come in, the more they're out there. So be on the lookout. Not only did Nick find this, right after that, two other folks sent me notices that they had one if I wanted one. They found another one if I wanted it. I didn't need it, so but I do thank all you Zillions for being on the lookout for me. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. Okay, so articulation on this guy. Head swivels. The arms swivel at the shoulders, the legs. Do some swiveling. And the tail swivels as well. So you got some good POA, for a figure like this. 6 points. Proportions look pretty good as well. I do like it. Think it works as Gorosaurus, and I like the pose. Yes, Playmates always does poses, and some people don't like that, and other people love it, like me. I'm sure there's a medium, but I do like it. He's kind of leaning to the side. He's looking over this way like he's, nodding to Godzilla, and Godzilla nods back and destroy all monsters. And then they attack. So I like that. I do. I think it looks really good in those terms. Yeah, that's a good, deep cut of a pose. And I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here, because he's leaning a little bit this way. So I do dig that. Now, getting into the finer details, the head sculpt looks really good. I do like it a lot. I do. I mean, the eyes look great on both sides. Looking pretty good. The skin texture looks awesome on the head. The nostrils look really good. The mouth looks great. Love the teeth. I like it a lot. It's got this nice grayish, bluish color throughout, and that's really good. Because he's somewhere between bluish and gray and green. I think in King Kong Escapes, he's a little more green. So when they brought him back, I think he was a little more blue-gray. And this one kind of goes more gray than anything, but it looks really nice. I like how they did the gradients here throughout. I think that looks really good. Really dig that. So you got this kind of beige color in the middle. And then, they gradiate it up and down. So I dig it. Nails are done in that same color, which is good. You keep costs down. You use the same colors and you keep the costs down. But the sculpt is very good. You can't deny that. The arms look great. Again, nice pose. You see a lot of folds and wrinkles in them. They're a little more glossy, the arms, than everything else for whatever reason. But, gives him a wet look. I like it, though. I like his head, again. I like the underneath his neck here. All those wrinkles look great. I like how his mouth is kind of sloped. And that, to me, is accurate. I do... When I think of Gorosaurus, I think of that. Inside is very, very plain. Can't really make out a tongue or anything, but, it's in there. It's in there. Then he's got these scales on his back, his dorsal fins, which look pretty good. Nicely sculpted. And then look at all the detail here in his back. That is awesome. Lots of wrinkles, lots of little thingies, whatever they're called. Little bumps. I like them. Scales. Looks awesome. And I mean, that's throughout the whole figure. And it's great. The wrinklage on his legs look really good. Down to his feet. His dual claw on the back looks really good. Really, really nicely done. Bonnet of tail. Has a lot of great detail. But yeah, all in all, this guy is fantastic. I mean, this is really nothing to complain about here. It's a $12.97 Gorosaurus. I mean, that you could buy at Target. I haven't heard anything about Walmart yet, but Target. And Mayer, I guess. Mayer, I don't know how to say it. Don't have any of those here, so I don't know. But yeah, that's the spots. That's the spots of Gorosaurus is turning up thus far, and he looks great. He is a definite recommend for me. This just looks fantastic. He's got some nice wide hips. Again, they go with the flow here because of the pose, and that is awesome. Like you can see that leg through that leg here. I love that. I really do. I think that's super great, and it really makes for unique figures. I really like what Playmates is doing. Now remember, we're getting a Gorosaurus also from Bandai later this year, soon actually. It's October, so November for the Godzilla store 5th anniversary. We're getting a Gorosaurus in the movie monster series line. So yes, we will be doing a Gorosaurus comparison video at some point, but right now, this is fantastic. For size comparisons, here is Gorosaurus with a bunch of other figures you might have in your collection that, kind of sort of go with this Gorosaurus. Yes, Rodan is not proper, and I don't think that Ghidorah is either. But, Godzilla here is from Destroy All Monsters, but, they don't scale. But here's an interesting one for you if you want to make this the King Kong Escapes version. I do feel like this guy's a little small. These are the YMSF figures, but maybe Kong here and Gorosaurus is pretty good together. And my final thoughts, I really like this figure. I think it's fantastic. I think Playmates did a wonderful job here on a classic kaiju that really doesn't get a lot of love. So to see this in this line is amazing. This early into the line, it's so great. I mean, I guess it's been a couple years now, but still, I mean, Gorosaurus is not the one you think of right out of the gate, and I'm glad we got it. It's amazing. I love the pose. I think the paint is fine. It looks good, even, so I have no problems with that. And it's just a nice figure to have. Again, Gorosaurus doesn't get a lot of love, so I'm really glad Playmates did this. Will the Bandai be better? I don't know. We shall find out before the end of the year, I guess. But I'm really, really happy with this, and I really want to thank Nick C once again for getting this for me, because I was not able to find it in my travels. So that is much appreciated, and once again, I do appreciate everybody else that contacted me after Nick, who were looking out for me as well. So thank you to all, and to all a good night. Hey! So if you can please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Till next time, peace.